I'm Lou Engle with Jenny Donnelly. This is a vision of turning America back to God.
So I asked the Lord this question. I said, could it be that the church, the church at large, could it be that we would come together and we would stand in our state capitals? We would stand at the National Mall in DC. We would begin to be the ones in the public square, not in violence, not in bitterness, but in truth and love. But we would come from our services, which I respect. We have a local body, we have a local church, but is it enough to hit a 9 a.m. service on Sunday anymore? Is it enough just to meet in a building? I think God is asking the church to come into the public square. So I asked this question: what could possibly cause all of us in our individual assignments, our individual brands, our individual ministries, our individual churches, all look at something that we must do together as an army? And I said, because we're all pretty busy. We're all pretty active. We're all pretty, doing our own thing. And I was thinking, if COVID didn't cause us to run to a central mission together, what could it be, God? What's going to cause us? And I just thought, I don't want it to be a crisis. I really don't. But crisis and persecution, the church does really well under persecution. Not that I'm praying for that or wanting that.
Right.
But his answer to me was, Jenny, the church will unite and fight when they take your kids. I wasn't expecting that answer. It hit me like a rock in my stomach. I actually got nauseous. And I said, what do you mean? Now all of a sudden, this idea of 1 million women and their families at the mall became, okay, I'm starting to see why you're saying this. I'm starting to see why we're going to need to do this. Because what we're doing, Lou, is we're going into a place where the family unit is going to be preserved and saved. Because if the devil gets his way, if the church doesn't step in this hour, when I say the church, I mean just believers. If we don't step in this hour, who are we expecting to drive out evil? Evil will go further and deeper and wider, and it will consume our children. And you read the Bible, all the way through the Bible, it was the enemy going after the kids to deconstruct the family unit. The family unit is the strength of a nation. And so we have this crisis on our hands. I didn't know what he meant by taking the kids, but now that we're a couple years beyond that conversation I had with them, I'm now seeing it.